Okay, so I need everybody to tell me one word about how you feel right now.
Excited, happy, excited.
Excited? Okay. Excited.
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 Tired. Sleepy. Delighted.
I love Hwarang.
What word please? Oh, excited.
One word. 어머님들 아이들 가는데 한마디만 해주세요. 건강하게 잘 갔다 와. 잘 다녀와.
favorite memories from this year's medical camp?
My favorite memory was talking to all the kids here because it was really interesting to see how they still find like happiness even though they live in these really difficult conditions, and talking to them really broadened my perspective of how people should be. Thank you. You.
What is one thing you learned from this medical camp?
Well, I learned how the Guatemala kids don't really have easy access to the public because for our second day we have to travel over 3 hours by two different buses and go over a bunch of rivers and hills to even get to the village. So I learned how hard it was to actually have contact with the public.
Do you want a popcorn? What will you miss most about Guatemala?
I'm gonna miss the people and being in such a diverse environment. I'm gonna miss like the feeling of like helping people like all the time. The whole time I was here, like people would always be like, "Thank you," like even if they were in a harsh environment. That's it.
Okay. What's your favorite memory from this year's medical camp?
My favorite memory was coming back from the volcanic village after I did volunteer there. I think I felt like a different sort of like pride that I am volunteering because we went like such a hard way up there, and then we volunteered with like hands-on, and then we came back, and as we came back I really felt the joy of volunteering.
What's one thing you learned from this medical camp?
The world is pretty vast. There's tons of things I don't know, and it's important to value what you have and help others out when you can.
My favorite memory from this medical camp was going out on TV. Although I'm not really good at translating, I had the opportunity to go out and translate for CPR. I feel like this team has been really special because I've never actually felt so sad that the team is leaving. And I also had surgery in Korea, which I wasn't able to really like get along with friends because they were in the States while I was in Korea alone. And so through this opportunity, I felt like I was able to make new friends and also experience what Hwarang is like. And I feel like we can do our best, and as we grow on, I feel like Hwarang will become a bigger organization where we can all make the world a better place.
One thing I learned from this medical camp is how grateful I am for everything that I have like in my normal life, because when I came to Guatemala, I really got humbled. I witnessed just how different the world is on the other side, and just how there's so many kids and so many people who live happy lives even though they live in such circumstances that I didn't expect it to be like so like harsh. And overall, I just feel grateful for everything. My family, my friends, the fact that I have shelter, basic food, basic water. I'm so much happier for everything, and just the experience that I've spent this whole week, which even though it felt pretty long for the most part, has felt like such a memorable experience.
I think one thing I learned was like the importance of language and being able to communicate, because I didn't know a lot of Spanish. It was really difficult for me to really interact with a lot of the citizens here in Guatemala because they speak Spanish fluently and I don't. So that kind of made me realize the importance of language and the ability to communicate with one another and how that affects like making connections and relationships.
I think I learned how important community is because even in bad, like not great living conditions, they're still like very close and all friendly with each other, and they all look pretty happy.
Few things that I'm most grateful for in this medical camp was that I got to meet new people from LA, OC, and like Texas. And second thing is that I got to be able to like help out Guatemalan people who's like in desperate need of help, and I felt the pride in that. And third thing was that I was able to like watch the cataract surgery in person, and it was really cool.
The thing that I was most grateful for in this Guatemala trip was that I was able to help out those who are in need, and I was also able to meet new members in Hwarang Foundation.
I got to meet a bunch of new friends, also got to get closer with my old friends, and also got to see some cool eye surgery, and I became friends with Yechan, who's like the most adorable kid ever. I'm the most grateful for being able to not only benefit the children on like a materialistic level, but also connect with them emotionally and spiritually. 일단 제가 과테말라에서 와서 제일 먼저 느꼈던 점은 다른 제가 놀러 갔던 나라랑은 다르게 가난함이 제일 먼저 보이는 나라였고, 그래서 물론 친구들이랑 같이 보내고 다른 챕터 친구들이랑 같이 가까워지는 시간도 굉장히 되게 즐거웠지만 가장 기억에 남는 건 목요일날 개안 수술을 할 때 제가 담당하시던 할머니 분이 어눌한 영어랑 그리고 트랜스레이팅을 통해서 한국어로 저랑 대화하려고 했던 게 가장 기억에 남는 것 같습니다.
For me, it was meeting new people and then getting to know them more.
For me, it was getting iced coffee because it was better than most of the Starbucks in America.
I'm gonna miss the people the most, especially the kids we got to meet throughout the trip, because it was really fun getting to know each and every one of them and spending time together doing fun activities.
Yeah, and adding on to what Audrey said, personally, I would miss the friends that I was able to make throughout this trip, especially since most of the Hwarang members that attended this one came from all around the world, such as places like Texas, Oregon, and the SB district. And if I weren't given the opportunity to go to Guatemala this year, I would have never met such good lifelong friends. I'm probably going to miss the experiences the most because the community and people here are so accepting, and it's just a different taste from the other countries I've been to because the people have such close bonds with each other.
What is something different about this year's medical camp compared to the other camps you've participated in?
This year's medical camp was unique because we were able to shadow professional and skilled optometrists. A little thing different from the past was that we had a lot of translators present, and this facility was an actual, like a proper optometrist clinic. So we were able to have a lot of meaningful conversations and ask thoughtful questions to the doctors themselves, and also watch cataract surgeries more in depth. In addition, this year there was a lot of rain, which is something that was unexpected and things we haven't dealt in the past. So it was kind of like a new setting, but everyone was very flexible, everyone worked very hard, so I feel like our experiences and our flexibility made this trip very unique, but also memorable and meaningful.